So now we will see how to determine the surface tension of liquid by using stalagmometer. See, this is stalagmometer. This is one capillary tube is there inside this stalagmometer, and one upper mark is there and one lower mark is there. So you have to calculate the number of drops from here to here, upper mark to lower mark. So first you have to suck the liquid through this capillary tube by mouth. So you have to suck the liquid up to the upper mark, then just like this, this is upper mark. So you have to count the number of drops from upper mark to lower mark. Okay, so in theory already you have seen the number of drops of distilled water that is required for determination of surface tensions of other reference liquid. So like this you have to keep vertical positions. You have to keep the stalagmometer. And now I will start the count. It's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like this you have to count the total number of drops up to this lower mark, and you have to determine this number of drops 3 times, and you have to take the average. Okay, so after completion of distilled water you have to take the other reference liquid. For example, we have taken here 5% sodium chloride, 1% SLS, 5% glycerin and 5% dextrose solutions. Okay, so suppose in cases of distilled water, in first trial we got the total number of drops, that is 39. In second trial we got the total number of drops, that is 41, and in third trial we got 40. So you have to take the mean value, that means average number of drops for distilled water, that is 40 here. So like this, for 5% sodium chloride, 1% SLS, 5% glycerin and 5% dextrose, we got all these values, and this is the average number of drops, that is 43.33 in cases of 5% sodium chloride. In cases of 1% SLS, the mean number of drops, that is 94.6. In cases of 5% glycerin, the mean number of drops is 40.66. And in cases of 5% dextrose, the mean number of drops is 42. So after that, as per formula, density is required for calculations of surface tensions. So how to determine density? For determinations of density, specific cavity bottle is required. See that this is specific cavity bottle, and the total volume of this specific cavity bottle is 25 ml. It has been written here. See that 25 ml specific cavity bottle. We know that the formula for determination of density, that is mass upon volume. So volume, that is fixed already here, 25 ml. 10 ml specific cavity bottle is also available. You can use any one, 10 ml or 25 ml. So first you have to take the empty weight of this specific cavity bottle. Suppose the weight of empty specific cavity bottle is W1. Now fill this specific cavity bottle with distilled water. You have to fill this specific cavity bottle with distilled water. Then place the cap. Again take the weight, final weight. Suppose the final weight with distilled water, that is W2. So what is the weight of only distilled water? That is final weight W2 minus empty weight W1. So you will get the total weight of distilled water. So as per formula, mass upon volume. So W2 minus W1 upon volume, that is 25 ml. So you will get the density of distilled water. See that, suppose here W2 is 45.5 gram and W1, that is initial weight, that is 20.8. upon volume, that is 25 ml. So the density of water after calculations, that is 0.988 gram per ml. Gram per ml, that is the unit of density. So like this, every time you have to calculate the density of other liquid. For example, 5% sodium chloride, density of 1% SLS, density of glycerin, and density of 5% dextrose. And after calculation, we got this value. See that 1.028 gram per ml, that is density of 5% sodium chloride. Density of 1% SLS, 0.984 gram per ml. Density of glycerin, 1.008 gram per ml. And in cases of dextrose, the density is 1.008 gram per ml. So now we know the formula for surface tension, that is gamma 1 upon gamma 2 is equal to N2 rho 1 upon N1 rho 2. Now you have to take N1 rho 1 and gamma 1, that is for distilled water, and N2 rho 2 and gamma 2, that you have to take for reference liquid. Now we know that gamma 1, that is surface tension of water, that is fixed 72.8 dyne per centimeter. Now gamma 2, that is unknown liquid. For example, first we have to calculate the surface tension of 5% sodium chloride. So gamma 2, that is unknown. N2, number of drops of sodium chloride. How much we got? 43.33 number of drops for sodium chloride. The same 43.33. Rho 1, that is density of distilled water, 0.988. N1, number of drops of water, 40. This is mean number of drops for distilled water, 40. Into rho 2, that is density of 5% sodium chloride. Already we have calculated 1.028. Okay. So after putting all this value, we have to calculate gamma 2, and the value is gamma 2 is equal to 69.93 dyne per centimeter. So here one thing you have to remember, 1 for distilled water and 2 for reference liquid. See that N1 means number of drops of distilled water, rho 1 means density of distilled water, and gamma 1 means surface tension of distilled water. Okay. So like this, you have to calculate the surface tension of 1% SLS, 5% glycerin, and 5% dextrose. Okay. So after calculating all this, you have to write down the report. See that surface tension of the all given liquid has been calculated and tabulated here. Like this, you have to write down the report. See that distilled water, that is reference liquid, 72.8, for 5% sodium chloride, 69.93, 1% SLS, 80.71 dyne per centimeter, 5% glycerin, 73.09, and for 5% dextrose, 72.90 dyne per centimeter. Okay. Thank you, students.